The question A, we understand this is one grouping. Let's check. One quiver, another quiver, and this is another quiver. So there are 3 quivers over here. So followed by another quiver. So there are a total of 5 quivers. So this is another grouping. So here we understand is 3 plus 2 quivers. So it's 5 each. Second question, let's check the grouping. It's more look like this is one group. This is another group. And this like another group. Yeah, and this like another group. Okay, let's see. This is one crochet. Yes. When you have a sextuplet, you read as 4 semiquivers. So when you have 4 semiquivers, yes, which is equal to a crochet. When you have 5, you also read as crochet. 4 notes. Just take the first 4 notes. If you have numbers 6 on top, means 6 notes will be played in the time of crochet. Yes, 6 notes will be played in the time of crochet. It's still a crochet. If you have the number 7 notes play in the time of crochet, just take the first 4 value. So this is also another crochet. Another crochet. Yes, and followed by another crochet. The answer is C. C for common time for crochet. Question C. This looks like one grouping. This looks like one grouping. Okay, let's check out the first one. Okay, so here is one quiver followed by a semi-quiver. One quiver and semi-quiver. This gives you 2 semi-quiver. So there are 3 semi-quivers in a group. So from the chart, we understand when we have semi-quivers, it gives you 16 over here. So most likely we will get this answer. Let's continue to check it out. So here is one group. So 3 semi-quiver. This is another group. Okay, so followed by next one. If you see a dot and a line, to avoid confusing, you can avoid not to seeing this because this will cancel off each other. This is another group of 3 semi-quivers. So you have 3 groups. First group, second group, and the third group. So you have 3 groups. The answer is 9, 16. 9, 16 tells you there are 3 semi-quivers grouped together. In this question, we are going to check it out from a simple time signature. How could we convert into a compound time? First, from a simple to a compound time, you need to get the formula times 3 times 2. So 3 times 3 is equal to 9. And 4 at the bottom times 2 is equal to 8. So we need to have 9, 8. So this is not correct. Okay, let's get 3 groups. Let's draw 3 groups. 1, first group, triplet. Second group, triplet. And 2 quivers. Okay, so now the question is, how should we convert from here to here? So if you have a triplet, just remove the triplet and go to here. So yes, these 2 questions, remove the triplet. So that's correct. So the next question, yes, just remove the triplet. That's correct. Now the question is these 2 quivers. These 2 quivers, how do we convert to compound time? You add a duplet. Duplet, it means that 2 notes in a time of 3. Eventually, it means 2 quivers with the duplet on top means that you will play in the time that you feel like you add 1 more quivers in between. Yes, so from here, to here, you get a tuplet. So the answer is the third one. For this question, we need to complete these two sentences. In 6/4, 6/4 it means 6 crotchet, and we know that there are 2 dotted minim. So this 2 crotchet is equal to how many dotted minim bit? Okay, first we need to understand what does it mean by the tuplet on top. As we mentioned just now, when you have the 2, it means that 2 notes play in the time of 3 notes. So you feel like you're adding 1 more crotchet. It means that this is 3 crotchet. Yes, is equal to how many dotted minim? Yes, this is 3 counts. Yes, is equal to 1 dotted minim. The second question, B. A dotted crotchet is equal to how many semi-quiver? First, we need to understand the concept of dotted crotchet. Dotted crotchet, it means that crotchet with a quiver. The dot is half the value of the main beat. Yeah. So every crotchet, you will have 8 semi-quiver. And every quiver, you will have 4 semi-quiver. So the answer is 12. For the question of grouping, we need to understand 12/8. What does it mean by 12/8? By looking at 12/8, we understand there are 12 quavers here, and every 3 quavers is equal to 1 group, which is 1 dotted crotchet, and it makes up a 4 dotted crotchet. So let's find the first group, right? This can tell us this is 1 group, this is 1 group, and this is 1 group. This is important information. This is 1 group according to the question. Yeah, because they are joined by the same beam. The first one, 1 quiver and another quiver. Yeah, it doesn't make for the 1 dotted crotchet, so it's not. Here, 1 quiver, another quiver, 4 semi-quiver, and 2 semi-quiver, which is equal to 1 quiver. It makes up of 1 dotted crotchet, which is correct. Yes. This one, as I said before, if you have seen something like a dot and a short line, actually they can cancel off by each other without looking at it. You can treat it like this, 3 quavers. Yes, so this is another group. Yes. So this is 1 group. This is 1 group. And look the next. Yes, 2 semi-quiver, it makes up of 1 quiver. You have another quiver and quavers here. Yes, it makes up of another group. Yes, that's 1 dotted crotchet. And the last is 1 dotted crotchet. So yes, this is the answer. What about the last one? The last one, let's have a look also. Okay, 1 quiver. Yes. This is, yes, 1 quiver. And yes, this is 1 quiver. The second one, 1 quiver. Yes, 1 quiver and 1 quiver. Yes. Okay, but here is the problem. These 2 semi-quivers is 1 quiver. And here is 1 quiver. Look, this group is only made up of 1 crotchet. So that is the part that makes it not correct. In this question, we are going to check whether the rest are placed correctly. 3/4. 3/4, it means that 3 crotchet. Yes, it has to be grouped in 3 crotchet. First one, yes, that's 1 crotchet. Okay, and now you have a double dot. Crotchet followed by double dot. It means that the crotchet followed by quiver, which is half of the value, and a second dot is half of the value of quiver, which is semi-quiver, and it followed by a quiver rest. So now the question is this correct? So it's the double dot and this. And we know that this is the second crotchet. So the square one is what we concern. So let's draw a ball. And that's give you a first quiver, followed by a semi-quiver. And you have a quiver rest. That's not correct. That is a semi-quiver rest. So that's not correct. followed by the next one, triplet. Okay, how do we read the triplet in different value, in different note? It's good that to convert the first group into something that we can read it easily. So, one crotchet is equal to 2 quavers. So you can make up of 3 quavers followed by the last quavers. So it gives you triplets. Triplets means that 3 notes in the time of 2. Play in the time of 2. That means you just need to consider 2 notes. Yeah, it gives you a crotchet. Yes, that's correct. So the following by the next one, is this a crotchet value? Let's check it out. 1 quiver followed by a crotchet rest with a triplet here. Yes, it's a quiver. Let's convert these 2 into 2 quavers. Yes, that's give you a triplet. Yes, take the same thing, triplet in the time of 2 quavers. Yes, in the time of a crotchet here. So followed by another crotchet. Yes, 1, 2, 3. Yes. Next one, 2 semiquaver is equal to 1 quiver followed by another quiver. Yes, this gives you 1. This is another 1. Yes, that's another 1, half. Yes, quiver rest followed by a quiver note. Yes, that gives you a 3 crotchet. For this question, the student not only need to know what is this clef, and the student need to able to understand how to read the ledger line, which is the extra line. Okay, and here it means the tenor clef. Yeah, it's starting from here. So we understand this is the middle C. Yeah, let's do line, space, line, space. Upon this point that we cannot go furthermore, but we need to add the ledger line, means the extra line. And the total line over here could just the line that imagine that they are extra. Let's say this is the first, second, third, fourth, fifth. This is a 6 line, 7 line, 8 line, and 9 line. Okay, just continue on to draw. So this will require on the line note, yes, followed by a space note. Just continue the theory, line note and space note. Yes, there's a line note. Okay, for example. So now you need to add the ledger line. This is, now you make this line visible. Here also make this line visible. Make the first line visible and the second line. Yes, continue the rest. Make the line visible. This is the 6th line, 7, and this is the 8th line. So with this, you are able to answer this question. We know that this is a tenor clef, and tenor clef start the middle C from here, this line. Yes, that's the middle C. So let's try to read C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. That's the C note. Yes. For this question, it's about enharmonic equivalent, means same note, yes, same pitch, but they have different name. For example, this we can name it as the B. Yeah, from a middle C, we go to one step down. This is a B. So B we could see over here. B is equal to, is the same as A double sharp. Double sharp, it means sharpen and sharpen, is equal to the C flat as well. So this is D double flat. No, this is A sharp. Yes, the answer is this, A sharp. This question is about transposition. There are a few keywords we need to understand. The first one we need to understand is this transpose up or down. Yes, this is going down and is to the interval of major second. Let's check out. Going down, interval of major second, it gives you 2 semitone. So let's start off with 4 sharps. 4 sharps, according to the chart, 4 sharps will give you E major. So let me write down that is E major. So E major will transpose to what major? You have to according to major second. Major second, so E go to the D. That's called major second. And don't forget to count 2 semitones. So you start from 0, 1, 2. So hope you're not confused. E to D, that's major second. Now 3 semitones, so you start from 0, 1, 2. Yes, that's give you 2 semitones. Yes, 2 semitones, let's go to the D note. D will be the D major. So from E major, you go to the D major. Yes, D major, you have 2 sharps. That's correct. From here, D major, you have 2 sharps. Now, this is E note. The same thing, we have to go down. Go down, that means go to the left hand side. Go down means go to the left hand side. E go down to the D. So let's count E to the D. Yes, E to the D, E to the D. That's major second. Then you count 2 semitones. You start from 0, 0, 1, 2. Yes, it's give you a D note. That's correct again. So next one is a C natural. C natural, go down. Let's count for that. C natural is here. So C go to the B. That is second. 1, 2 going downward. Yeah. Now let's count for 2 semitones. Start from 0, 1, 2. So C natural will give you, this is named as the B flat. Yes, because just now you stop at the B, so it's a B flat. Yeah, this should be the B flat. So this is wrong because since the question give you is the B note. Now followed by next one, that's the A note. Let's try with the A. Same thing, you go down a step. Yes, from a C note. Yes, that's from the C A note. Here, 1, 2 to the G. That's give you second. If you want major second, you need to count 3 semitones. 2 semitones. 0, 1, 2. It give you G. Yes, A to the G. That's correct. Next one, F natural. F natural. F natural is over this side. F natural is here. So F to the E. This give you second. Don't forget, after that you have to follow by 2 semitones. So you have to count one by one. 0, 1, 2. Because just now you stop at the E, so this note you name as the E flat. F you have to go to the E flat, and this give you E, which is not correct. It should be E flat. So that's not correct. For this question, you need to identify, are they within the same pitch? When we say same pitch, are they follow the same middle C? So for this question, we have to understand treble clef. Yes, the middle C is here. Yes, we can say that a queen is wearing a crystal shoe. C for crystal shoe. And bass clef, a king is wearing a crown on top of his head. That is on top. Because sometimes you might confuse with the middle C of the treble clef and the middle C of the bass clef. And alto clef is in the middle and tenor clef is higher. Okay, so let's draw out where is the middle C for the bass clef. The king on top. Yes. And how about the alto clef? The alto clef is in the middle. And treble clef, the queen is wearing a crystal shoe. So from there, let's draw a point. This is the middle C. Yes. Where is the A? A is one step up from the middle C. Okay, this is middle line. Yes, one step up, C, D. Okay, so I know that this is the point of the question A because the D is over here. Yes, that's the question A. Continue with the question B here. One step up from the middle C. Yes, B is the same as the A. How about the C? C is quite far. C, middle C. There is one more C over here. We need to take note. There is one more C over here. This is called a treble C. Yes, that's the treble C here. This one, we call it treble. Whereas just now here we say that this is middle. So it's just one step up from the treble C. So that's this question C. So C is here. So from this chart, make sure you know how to draw this chart, and everything is so easy because everything is visualized. Let's see, A and B are the same pitch. True. Yes, that's really easy. Next question. B is one octave lower than C. B is one octave lower than C. Yes, that's correct. Because with the chart, you can do it very quickly. Next one. A is one octave higher than C. A is one octave higher than C. No, A is one octave lower. It should be lower. Yeah, so that's false. For this question, you need to know that how do you arrange these 6 sharps in different clef: treble clef, bass clef, alto clef, and tenor clef. Same goes as the flat, 6 flats. Okay, one thing you need to understand is the pattern of the key signature is the same. That means look at this. This is 2, 3, 1. 2, 3, 1. 2, 3, 1. But the tenor clef is different because it's like this. For the flat, it's easy because you have 3 flat, 3 flats. 3 flats, 3 flats. Same pattern over here. That makes your life easier. So we understand for the B major, yes, B major, there are 5 sharps. Okay, we know that 5 sharps. Let's check it out. At a glance, 2, 3. Yes, looks like that's correct. 2, 3. For the alto clef, is 2 and 3. Look, the shape is not correct. Yeah, it should be 2, 3. No, that's not correct. For the tenor clef, it looks like correct. But look, these two the same. No, that's not correct. That's not correct. Okay, look, for the bass clef, 2, 3. No, that's not correct again. So the answer will be first one. E flat minor, the second question. E flat minor, there are 6 flats. Look at the 6 flat here. Yes, 6 flats will give you 3 and 3. Look, this 3 flat is funny, especially the middle one. Look, it should be going down. Yes, so that's not correct. Okay, by looking at glance, 3 flat. Yes. Okay, alto clef, 3 flat. Yes. Tenor clef, yes, 3 flat. These 3 give you a good shape, correct shape. So we need to check out one by one. B flat. Okay, the important is you need to know the first flat. B flat, E flat, B, E. So B, A, G, E, D, C. Oh, it should be the space, line, space. It should be followed by a space. So this is not correct again. Continue on. C, B. Yes, that's a B flat. C, D, E. Yes, that's E flat. Check the first two, B and E. And the following is just one step down because we know the flat is a B, E, A, D, G, C. So what I mean is you check the first B and the E is positioned correctly, and then you just follow down. E, D, C, B, A, G. So the first two is really important. So B flat and E flat. Yes, correct. B, A, G, E, D, C. Because line, space, line. Space, line, space. Looks this correct. What happened to the next one? Let's check it out. C, B. Yes, B flat is correct. But the E flat, we should go to the C, D, E. We should go the higher one. Yes, because the first flat is already wrong, so the following one also wrong. So that's not correct. Yes, our answer is the alto clef. To answer this question, first thing you need to know about this circle of fifth. This is like circle of fifth, but just the way we write in a chart form. Okay, once you build this key signature chart, you're able to answer all the questions here. Let's check out. First flat is always B flat. Here give you B flat and E flat. flat. Okay, let's check it out. B flat and E flat, that's simple. B flat and E flat, 2 flat. Yes, that's a B flat major. Very straightforward, the question. Next one, always check the clef. A lot of students always ignore the clef in front. Okay, now the bass clef, this is G sharp, F sharp, D sharp, C sharp. That is a repetitive of G sharp and F sharp. Okay, so actually there are 4 sharps. So we always understand it has to be go by order. So the first order is F sharp. That's correct. Fat, cat, C sharp, go down. 4 sharps is go by order. Fat, cat, go down. It has to be go by order. So 4 sharps, it will give you E major. Following by the next one, treble clef. This is a C sharp, G sharp, F sharp, E sharp, and C sharp. Okay, the C sharp is repetitive, so you don't have to see it. Okay, now remember what I say? You have to go by the order. So the first one is F sharp. Fat, cat, go down. Fat cat go down. Look, but this is special because the 4th sharp is not the D sharp. It's E sharp. That's something special that we need to take note. So you have F, C, G, but the next sharp is E sharp. So we have to think that this is the 7th note because it's not go by the order. So since it's a 7th note, we could say that this is a minor question. So go to the 3 sharps, F, C, G. Yes, assume that we have an F sharp minor here. Okay, because there are 3 sharps here. Yes, it's an F sharp minor. So try to think, F is here. What is the 7th note of the F? You can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or just one step down from the F. F go backward is E. So it's E sharp. So the answer is makes sense. It's F sharp minor. Because the 7th note, E note, need to go up a semitone. E go to the sharp, become E sharp. So the answer here is F sharp minor. This question is pretty straightforward. It has tell the student we are looking for the C sharp minor melodic. So from here, you can look for the minor and C sharp is over here. Yes, C sharp minor melodic, fat, cat, go down. So it starts on the C sharp. The next note is the B, A, G, F, E, D, C. Okay, so we know the C sharp minor melodic, when it's going down, there is no changes. When the melody going up, 6th note and the 7th note, you have to raise it up. When it's going down, that is nothing happen. So here, you can just take these 4 sharps, C and D sharps as usual, and E, F, G, A, B. B, there is no sharp, so the answer is just a B. That's pretty straightforward. For this question, the student required to circle 1 clef to form a minor scales. So the student is required to know for both harmonic and melodic scales. Okay. We can check out one by one. So to start off this question, you can start thinking, what is this do in treble clef? Alright, that is a B flat. Okay, so it means that it will tell you a B flat minor. And now you check out the chart, B flat minor, it gives you 5 flat, B, E, A, D, G. So you start counting B, A. Okay, this A, there is nothing. You could think that because this is on the 7th note, that's why the A flat already raised up from a A flat, it has raised up to A natural. That's why it explains there is no flat. Okay, B, A, G, yes. F, yes, there is no. E, yes. D, yes. C, no flat. And B flat. Oh, The answer is the first one, B flat minor. So let's go to the second question. Okay. So just try to think, what is this note in treble clef? And this is E sharp. Okay, by the way, there is no E sharp minor, so that is not correct. Not correct, because there is no E sharp minor. Now continue on. What is this note in the bass clef? That is a G sharp. G sharp. Yes, G sharp. There are 5 sharp. Fat cat go down in. G, A, B no sharp, yes. C, yes. D, E. Okay, E has a sharp. You could think that because there is a 6th position, 6th note, and a 7th note, F is double sharp. So you try to think that when you have a 6 and 7, it's not the same as the chart. You could always think that because that is a the scales that require to raise up the notes. So in this case, the E from a natural, E is nothing here. E a natural, it go to the sharp. It could raise it up a semitone. And whereas F sharp has raised it up become F double sharp. So when we mention about raise it up, it means that raise it up a semitone. In case you're not very sure, from a natural, the notes from a natural, raise it up become a sharp. From a sharp, raise it up become a double sharp. That's what you need to understand. So the answer is the second one. Yes, it's valid, G sharp minor, because the 6 and 7 raised up. In this case, it's a G sharp minor melodic because 6 and 7 note going up, it raise it up. Now let's continue on with the third question. Try to think this note in the treble clef. This is a C note. C minor. Try to recall C minor here. C minor, you have 3 flat. C, B, you don't have flat, it's okay, just raise it up. A remain the same. Yes, A remain the same. So you have to think that this is a harmonic. Okay, C, B, B flat, already raise it up from a B flat, already go to a B natural. Yes, from a flat, it will go to a natural. So this case, A, yes, there is a flat as usual. G, F, E. Okay, E is important flat and it's on the 3rd note. It should have it. It shouldn't affect your answer. But there is no E flat. So in this case, this is not C minor. Now continue on with the bass clef. What is this note in a bass clef? This is an E minor. Okay, that's an E minor. Let's try that. E minor. Let's check out the E minor. E minor have a F sharp. E, F. You should have a F sharp. This is the 2nd note, but there is no F sharp. No, this is not the answer. Now try to think the alto clef. Alto clef, C, D, D minor. Okay, D minor, try to check it out. D minor, here, D minor has a B flat. D, E, F, G, A, B flat. Yes, there is a B flat. C, nothing. Yeah, it could be because in the melodic, nothing happened on the here. This two, and this one is just maintained as the B flat. The answer is D minor. To answer the question of the chromatic scales, first we need to understand some rules from the chromatic scales. Every line and space should have at least 1 note, but not more than 2. And you must every time understand that the starting note and the end note should be the same. For example, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Yes, every line and space has 1 note, but not more than 2. And beginning note, C sharp, it ends C sharp. That's correct. Now we can start checking on the chromatic scales. Okay, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, E sharp. E sharp is the F note, okay? And F again. Oops, that's a mistake over here. because these two notes are the same. So it's false. Let's go to the second question. The starting note is the A flat, it ends A flat, and every line and space should have one note. A, G, F, E, D, C, B, A. Okay, A flat. G, G flat, F, E, E flat, D, D flat, C, C flat, B flat, B double flat, B double flat is the A note. And go to A flat. Everything is correct, so it's true. For these questions, students need to understand or memorize the technical names. For example, you need to know F sharp major, what it means by dominant. Dominant is means the fifth note. The fifth note of the F. F, G, A, B, C. That's a C note. Yes. The fifth note is the C note. Yes. And now we need to think F sharp major is over here. F sharp major, yes. There are 6 sharps. Yes. C has the sharp. Yes. So you need to include the C sharps here. So the answer is C sharp here. Yes, it's true. Next one. Tonic, it means the first. C major, the first note is C, but this is A note, so it's false. Median. Median is the third note. G major, the third note. The third note is the B, G, A, B. That's the B note. And check G major, that is only F sharp, so B, yes, it's just a B. So it's true. And to help you to understand more about the technical names, you can memorize in this way. First and second, tonic and supertonic. And fourth and fifth, subdominant and dominant. Left the third and sixth. Third is median, middle, and the sixth note we'll call submedian. And the seventh note is lead you to the tonic. Go back to the tonic. Yes, so it's called a leading note. Hope this helped. As for the interval question, the whole question 4 are interval. You need to have an interval chart to help you to understand and answer the question faster. First thing, the first step, write down the letter name. C sharp, bass clef, and C, E, G. That's a G note here. And you can see this C sharp is over here, and this G is over here. So it's already more than octave. More than octave. So in this situation, you need to do it within octave, and after that you add in octave, because the chart will only give you within octave. Okay, C to G. Let's count the letter name from a low note to a high note. C to the G. C, D, E, F, G. Fifth. Alright, we know that it's fifth. And now count the semitone from a C sharp to a G. 1, a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 semitone. So interval of fifth. Yes, that part is interval. With 6 semitone referring here. It's a diminish. So it's a diminished fifth. Alright, there is a diminished fifth here, but with the word compound, because it's more than octave. Yes. So always think that compound means that more than octave. If you want to convert the answer without compound, so always think that the compound is like 7, because it will cover the notes from C to B over here, 7, and then you count the fifth here. So 7 plus 5. So the compound, the word, it could mean 7. So in this case, if the answer is without compound, it will be diminished 12, because it's 7 plus 5. So this is the right answer. compound, diminish, fifth. Let's look at the second question. Question B. All right. The first step that we always do this interval is start to write down the letter name. Of course, in this case, you have to consider there are 4 flats here, B, E, A, D, the flats. So considering this is a B flat and this is a B flat, B to B, B flat to B flat. So you can count the letter name B to the B. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8. So you count the semitone from a 0. Yes. Count the semitone from 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it gives you 12 semitone. So refer to the chart. 8 interval with 12. So it's perfect 8. Yes, this is the right answer. Let's look at the next question, C. Write down the letter name. That is the first step that we do. A to C. And it always imagine that it's from a low note to a high note. That's very important. So it's from a low note to a high note. So we know that A is over here and C is over here. Count the letter name. A, B, C. Third. Yes, that's 3. This is not a question more than octave because it's just third part. So this is we can confirm. And now count the semitone. So the semitone, start from the 0. 0, 1. This is 1 semitone. 0, 1, 2, 3. 3 semitone. Now check the chart. Third with 3 semitone, that is called minor. Minor third. That's the answer. For this question, it's the same as the previous question. We need to first count the interval. First thing, write down the letter name. Treble clef, this is a G sharp. And this is a C. Don't forget that there is a sharp here. So now we count the letter name G to the C. G, A, B, C. G, A, B, C, fourth part. And now let's count the semitone. For the semitone, so you have to consider G sharp to the C sharp. Count the semitone starting from 0, 1. This is 1 semitone. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 semitone. Fourth part, with 5 semitone, it gives you perfect. That's the answer. Second question, write down the letter name F to A sharp. F in this question is over here on the piano, very low side. And A sharp is more than octave because there is one more F here. So it's definitely more than octave. So in this question, it's compound. But for this question, you don't have to answer it's compound or not. So you don't have to worry about this part. So you just do from F to A sharp. F to A. Let's count the letter name. F, G, A. Yes. Do like what we done previously. F, G, A. That's third. Okay, interval of 3. And now let's count for the semitone. So starting from the F. Yes. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 semitone. So third, look at the 5 semitone. The answer is augmented. Always check the chart. It will be very useful. The last question, C to the E double flat. All right, C to the E double flat. Okay. The first thing, write down the letter name C to the E double flat. Okay, regardless of E double flat is a D note, but you still consider the letter name. So C to E, C to the E. C, D, E itself is third. So when you look at the chart, you have to look at the third. Now count the semitone. C to the E double flat is the D note here. So now let's count the semitone. 0, 1, 2. 2 semitone. Third part with 2 semitone. Third part with 2 semitone. Refer. This is a diminish. That's all. For this question, student require to write and draw a note that is higher than a given note. And this time you have been given the answer and you have to draw a note that is higher from this note. The first step, the same. Let's write down the letter name G. Sharp. Okay, I know that this answer will give you more than octave. Let's go to third. What is the third from the G? So you count G, A, B. Yes, that is B. But because of the word compound, means that you have to draw a higher B over here. Yes, so instead of drawing this B, no, you are not going to draw that. You are going to draw a higher B because of the compound. That will give you third. And compound, settle, settle. How about now, what is major third? Major third, major third, it gives you 4 semitone. That's the information how we should put our sharp or flat, or that's natural. So G sharp is here. So we count 4 semitone. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is the B what? That is a B sharp. Yeah, because B sharp is equal to the C note, but we have to write B sharp because we consider just now there is third from G. We find that this note should be a B and we need to put the sharp, B sharp. That's the answer. Let's go to the second question. Perfect fifth. Okay, let's settle this fifth interval. This is an A note, A flat. Okay. In this case, you have a A flat. So A to the fifth note, from A to the fifth note. A is here. A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It gives you E, just 5 steps up. Give you an E. And now, you've done the fifth. Now, perfect fifth, it gives you the information, perfect fifth, 7 semitone. That's the information we need to put on any sharp or flat displays. So from an A flat, here, to the E what? So from an A flat to E what? So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. Yeah, we have to stop at the 7. Because, okay, so now the note is E what? Is a E flat. So we have to put a flat here. Yes, that's not the answer yet. Okay, all right, let's go to the question C. Yes, for the question C, the same thing. Write down the letter name. This bass clef gives you a B note. Don't forget, we have a B flat. Yes, it's a B note. So count 7. 7 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It gives you an A note. So let's draw A. It's here. It's 7. Okay, and now augmented 7. Augmented 7, it gives you 12 semitone. So from a B flat, starting here, until A what? It gives you 12 semitones. Yes, we need to count until 12. So start from here. Here is 0, 1. This is 1 semitone. So we need 12 semitones. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You have to stop at the 12. So it's starting from the B flat to give you A what? And you have to stop at 12. It gives you A sharp. Okay. The answer is A sharp. Question D. All right, you have a B note. Treble clef. Yes, that's a B note. Count 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It gives you G. Okay, so that's 6 done. So major 6. Major 6 is gives you 9 semitone. So 9 semitone from here, from a B note. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You have to stop at the 9 semitone. Right? So it's from a B to a G. So from B to a G word, which is 9 semitone. Yes, it's a G sharp. So you need to put a G sharp over here. That's all. In this question, the student required to write down the suitable chords according to the melody. So we need to understand what is cadence. Cadence is the last two chords at the end of the phrase. Yeah, that's the cadence, and these two chords will form a cadence. Same goes as the second phrase here. The last two chords will form a cadence. So to answer this question, first thing, let's check out. There's a F sharp. So let's do it in the major scale. Yes, it's a G major. Yes, it's a G major. F sharp is the G major. So, and now we need to build the chart for the G major. Let's build the chord 1, 2, 4, and 5. So G, the first, second is the A. G, A. B is the third, we don't need it. Fourth, G, A, B, C. And the last one is D. So get this thing done first. What are the notes for the chord? And after that, start to build the chords with using first note, third note, and the fifth note. So the first note is the G. So you can count like that. G, A, B. C, D, A, B, C, D, E, C, D, E, F, G, D, E, F, G, A. So here, let's answer this question. E, C, B, A. From here, I can see the B is just passing between the C to the A, the main note. The B is someone passed by, so we don't have to consider that. We just need to consider A, C, and E. A, C, and E, chord 2. Next one, F and D. F and D, yes, it's a chord 5. Look, so 2, 5. Check out the chart. 2, 5, it gives you imperfect cadence. So this is imperfect cadence. You don't have to write out imperfect cadence. So you kind of know that if you didn't form a cadence, your answer is not correct. Continue on. G, C, E. That's pretty straightforward. C, E, G, chord 4. Next one. D, E, F, A. You can see this is stepping up, and there is this note E is passing by between D and F. So actually we just need to take consideration D, F, A. D, F, A, chord 5. Alright, the last one, G, D, G. G and D and G. That is chord 1. Let's check 5 to 1. Does it form a cadence from 5 to 1? Yes, that's a perfect cadence that you form. Yes, then the answer is correct. Now let's look at the next question. This time, they give you what is the key. C major, the same. Build the chart quickly. C major, the chart. 1, 2, 4, 5. Build this part first. So C is the first note. D, C, D, E, no need. F and G. And now build the first note, third note, and the fifth note. C, D, E, F, G, D, E, F, G, A, F, G, A, B, C, G, A, B, C, D. Done. Okay, now let's write down the notes so we can decide the chord. B, G, D, G. So B, G, B, D is the chord 5. So the next one, C, E, G, C. C, E, G. C, E, G is the chord 1. 5, 1. Check out the chart. 5, 1. It gives you perfect cadence. Next one, F major. The same thing. Build the chart of the F major using 1, 2, 4, and 5. The starting note for every chord. F, G, A, no, B, C. Now build the first note, third note, and fifth note. F, G, A, B, C. G, A, B, C, D. B, C, D, E, F. C, D, E, F, G. Alright, this time they actually tell you what are all the notes from the chord. B, F, D, B. So it's the B, D, F. Fulfill all the chords, the notes here. So it's a chord 4. So it's a chord 4. Next one, F, C, F, A. F, A, C. F, A, C is the chord 1. So 4 to 1. Check out the chart. 4, 1. Yes, 4, 1 give you plagal. The answer is plagal. In this question, student is required to write down the chords and the position, the lowest note position for each chord. So, if the root is at the lowest, you call A. If the third note is the lowest, you call B. If the fifth note is the lowest, you call C. And this question, they give you E major. They have told you, so it's quite straightforward. Build the E major chart according to 1, 2, 4, and 5. First chord is E. E, F, G, no need. E, F, G, A, B. So A and B. And now fill up with the third note and the fifth note. E, G, B. E, F, G, A, B. F, G, A, B, C. A, B, C, D, E. B, C, D, E, F. First note, third note, and the fifth note. That is what you need to know when you build a chords. So when you read A, it's including both the right hand and left hand. You can write out all the notes here. F, A, F, C. So F, A, C. Yes, the answer is F, A, C. Chord 2. So check who has the lowest note. Is the F. So F is the lowest. If F is the lowest, it's called A. So chord 2 with the lowest note is F, so it's 2A. B. Question B. Consider both the right hand and the left hand. Now write down all the notes. A, E, C, A. Is A, C, E. Yes, it's chord 4 now. This time it's chord 4. Check who has the lowest note. What is the lowest note? It's A. So it's A. here. So it's still the root has the lowest note. So the answer is 4, chord 4, and A. Now let's go to the question C. Write down all the notes. G, E, B, B. It's E, G, B. It's chord 1. You can find all these notes from the chord 1. Now check who has the lowest note. The lowest note is the B. Yes, it's the B. So it's the 5th position. It's the 5th note. It's the 5th note. The 5th note is the lowest note. So if the root, you call it A. If the 3rd note, you call it B. If the 5th note is the lowest note, you call it C. So the answer is chord 1, the C. So the answer is 1C. For 6.1, it's about your knowledge about Italian words, so you need to memorize before you sit for the exam. Attacca, go straight on. Go straight to the piece without stopping. Traurig means sad. It's very sad playing song. Con brio, with vigor, lively the piece should be. For this question, they have already told you about the written out ornaments. How does it play? And now you have to know what is this ornament. So da-di-dum, da-di-dum. So the shape of this one, it's important to know the shape. It's da-da-dum. And we can see that first 2 notes playing very fast. So these are 3 notes. It's called upper mordant. If you have da-da-dum, play very fast, it's just change the direction to this one. That will be called lower mordant. How about acciaccatura? Acciaccatura usually is by 2 notes. Da-dum. It will be go by this way. So it's not acciaccatura. Appoggiatura is just 2 notes spread out evenly. So it's not that again. Turn. From the word turn, you understand that you can go by this one, right? So da-di-da-dum, da-di-da-dum. This is one of the turn. Yeah, usually it could go 4 notes or 5 notes, so it's not. There's only 3 notes, so 3 notes is mordant. The second question, B. Dum, di, go up first. Da-di-da-dim. Da-di-da-dim. Can you see the shape for this note? So it's starting on the B note. Yes, it's go up first, then come down. So you have a starting note, you go up, then you come back. So you have these notes the same. So they go in this way. Di, da, go back to the same, go back and go down. So look, it's a turn. The shape itself tells you it's a turn. How about trill? Trill is like 2 notes, just alternate. For many times until the end, it could go by a turn because they want to complete it. So it's just da-di, da-di, da-di. Just, alternate these 2 notes. And lower model we have discussed is 3 notes, with the middle note is lower. Appoggiatura we have discussed is 2 notes spread out evenly. So the answer is turn. Question 6.3 is about answering if the statement is true or false. Piccolo is a transposing instrument. There are a few transposing instruments we need to memorize. Trumpet, clarinet, horn, cor angelis, piccolo, and double bass. Yes, piccolo is one of the transposing instruments. So the answer, yes. The celesta produce sounds of definite pitch. For the percussion, you could have the instrument that could produce definite pitch and indefinite pitch. For celesta, yes, it's definite pitch. It sounds like it's like a small piano. Yes, that's true. The trumpet is the highest sounding brass instrument In the brass family, yes, trumpet is the highest, followed by horn, trombone, and tuba. So that's true. A baritone voice has a higher range than a tenor voice. So for the voice, we have to remember soprano and alto, S and A. S and A. In between soprano and alto, there is a voice called mezzo-soprano, your voice range. Tenor and bass, between tenor and bass, there is a baritone. So baritone has a higher range than a tenor, should be a lower range. So that's not correct, should be lower. Okay, false. A double bass can be played pizzicato. Double bass is like string instrument. Pizzicato means that you pluck the string. Yes, it's possible to pluck the string. The answer is true. As for the last question, the student is required to study this music and answer the following question. And the 7.1, always the very first question, is to compare the following bars to the bar 7 left hand. So let's highlight the bar 7 left hand is over here. Yes, that's the bar 7 left hand. Okay, so let's look at this. So let's compare on it. And it's important before we do this question, we understand about middle C for the treble clef that we have discussed before. Queen is wearing a crystal shoe, and king is wearing a crown, C for crown on top. Yes, this one is wearing a crystal shoes. And alto clef is in the center, and tenor clef is on the fourth line. So let's draw a treble clef. This is the middle C. Alto clef, this is the middle C. Tenor clef, this is the middle C. Okay, so this is the middle C. Middle C. Okay, for the question A, is below the middle C. So C, B, A, G, F. So it's here. That is for the question A. For the question B, is still going down from the middle C. So it's the same. For the question C, it's the same. Alright, now look at the bar 7. Let's compare with the bar 7. Bar 7, the middle C was over here. So it's quite a distance. So C to the F is one side, is 1. Okay, you have to understand that it's one more octave here. So it's really far below. This is the bar 7. So how could we compare? We understand that these A, B, C, according to this chart, are written one octave higher than the bar 7. That's correct for this. To continue on the question 7.2, you have to circle true or false for each of the following 5 statements. The lowest note in the extract is B. So let's check out the bass clef, the lowest note, left hand. Okay, there is one really low over here. So we have to read this note. Okay, that's a D, bass clef. That's a D, but it's not the B. The answer is false. If you're not sure how to read the bass clef, you know the bass clef is here. So you can draw it out. So this is F, E, D. That is D notes here. Okay, let's continue on. All the notes in cello part, and you can read that this is cello part, can be found in F sharp melodic minor. Let's highlight all the cello part. It's over here. So they say that all the notes in F sharp minor, so we need to understand what is F sharp minor. F sharp minor is F sharp, C sharp, and G sharp. We have to consider for both going up and going down. So for the F sharp minor, when it's melodic, going up, we have to consider the 6 and 7 note. What is the 6 and 7 note of the F sharp minor? You count F, G, A, B, C, D, E. D and E. So D and E. As D and E, there is no sharp here, means D and E is natural originally. And now you raise it up a semitone, become a sharp. So natural, you raise it up, become a sharp. So it's D sharp and E sharp. So let's check out how to do this question. So we just need to consider, okay, there is an E sharp here. Yes, it's considered as in the F sharp minor. Yes, E sharp. Alright, that is a D sharp and the E sharp. Yes, you can consider that because it's 6 and 7 note. And when you're going down, there is no sharp and you go back to the original E natural, D natural. That's correct again. So this is E sharp, that's correct. We have discussed about this. This one, everything is correct. It's the same as the bar 4. And one thing to take note, this is a C sharp. And this is a C natural. In the F sharp minor, C has a sharp. There is no C natural. So are all the notes can be found in F sharp minor? No, we can't find C natural in F sharp minor. The largest melodic interval in bars 1 to 4 of the left hand is a compound minor second. Left hand bar 1 to 4. So let's highlight left hand bar 1 to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, until there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the largest compound, it tells you the idea that more than octave. So we need to check out the largest. I didn't see anything that is more than octave. So that's not true. It's false. Continue on. The first note in the cello part is marked to be played with the down bow. The first note for the cello, first note cello, this symbol. Yes, is this a down bow? Yes, this is a down bow. This is down, and this is up, and this is down. So that's a down bow. That's right. Continue on. A major has the same key signature. A major has the same key signature as F sharp minor. Referring to your chart, F sharp minor is the same as A major. Yes, like cousin, major and minor, relative. Okay, so that's true. Let's continue with the following question. Which other instrument is best suited to play the cello part so that it sounds the same pitch? So we have to understand the bass clef. Cello part is using a bass clef. So cello part is over here in the string family. So trombone, violin is high, so it's not. Triangle is percussion and with no pitch, so it's not. Flute is the highest in the woodwind family, so no. Trombone, yes. How many times does the dominant note in the key of F sharp minor appear in bar 1 to 6 of cello part? Cello part bar 1 to 6. So cello part bar 1 to 6 is over here. So dominant is the 5th note. So if you still can recall, dominant is the 5th note. What is the 5th note of the F sharp minor? You can count one by one. F, G, A, B, C. Yes, that's the C. And of course, you will consider that it's a C sharp. Don't worry, because it's a key signature C sharp. So bass clef, remember to read properly for this question is the bass clef. So let's look for the C. There's a 1 time here, here, here. Yes, there are 3 times from bar 1 to 6, the cello part. 3. For the last questions, 7.5, complete the following 2 sentences. The notes and rhythm in the piano part of bar 2. Where's the piano part of bar 2? Piano part of bar 2, yes, that's the one, are the same as those in which bar? So you can see the right hand, there's a rest. Yeah, we also need to find the notes, exactly the same note. So you just have to find the same thing. Yeah, very quickly I can see that it's exactly the same thing as the bar 2 for both the notes and the rhythm. That's bar 6. The tie notes in cello parts of bar 9. Bar 9, cello part, tie note referring the same note, which is this and this, are worth how many demi-semiquavers? So, bar 9, there is a crochet with the dot and a crochet, which is equal to 1 crochet and a quiver. Yes, and a crochet. Yes, so it's equal to how many demi-semiquavers? 1 crochet, there are 4 semiquavers. Okay, so 1 crochet, there are 8 demi-semiquaver. So there are 8 plus 8, 8 plus 8, and here quiver, 1 quiver, there are 4 demi-semiquavers. So 8 plus 4 plus 8 is equal to 20. The answer is 20.